Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. This is Kendra, Certified Life and Relationship Coach, specialty in health science, guys. And today's video, I'm going to be just telling some truths that I just know that we need to talk about. And today's video, it may feel like my other ones, it may not, but whatever you feel free to leave a comment in the comment section. But I feel like it's just time to just be real. If anybody else feels it in the air, I'm like, we have to get to a place in life where we are able to be honest and be able to tell the truth. And that's one thing about me and my coaching, I feel like is based on, it's just based on truth. And I feel like I don't know which way the Holy Spirit wants to take this, but I'm not for everybody, and I know that. And with that truth, I'm good with it, and it's just a fact of the matter that some things still have to be said, whether or not you know who's riding with you or not. And when you know who you are and whose you are, you're able to walk in a certain way, and it doesn't matter who it pleases besides the one who you rocking with, right? So you rocking with the Lord, he's got a call on your life. Maybe you don't, maybe you do, but it's just one of these times in life right now where God is doing something in the earth. And we try to not be spiritual and too like, oh, holier than thou, and that's all good and everything, but some things still have to be addressed. It doesn't matter, if you're not a Christian and you don't want to address it. Regardless, there's still a mission for Christians that we have to stand firm on. And sometimes there's a standard that God puts in place, and regardless of who's following or who doesn't, it's still the standard. It's still the truth. And that's just the thing. Everybody's in a pansy or in a search for the truth, when the truth is right there in front of us the entire time. And I just feel like I don't want people to miss the truth, and that's where I'm just like, I want to present the truth and as truthfully as possible. Just give it how it really is. And God just gives us a second chance. That's the truth. And it's just like, you have to believe that he's really willing to give you a second chance at life. We've all done things. I've done things that I'm not proud of, but that doesn't stop me from seeking the truth. And I'm a seeker of truth. I want to know the truth. I know it's not in no saging. I know it's not in any third religion, third world religions. It's just not in those things. And I've never found truth in nothing. In chakras, whatever this is, I'm saying I understand that people want to know truth, and that's fine. And there are some truths that aren't true for everybody. But when we really know and come into the reality of the true and living God, there's nothing that can match that. So we have to continue in our life as Christians and as believers to continue to hold its standard for truth. And regardless of who likes it or who doesn't, we know that we have at the end of the day a true and living God who we have to face, right? So we want to continue to seek truth in all matters and all things, and continue to not beat other people up even. If they have not found the truth yet in their life, we have to continue to set an example. And we have to be willing, because at the end of the day, it comes down to God asking, well, what did you do with what I gave you? What did you do? What was your truth? God is going to say, he's going to say, well, that wasn't my truth. I told you the truth. And you have to be willing to say at the end of the day, am I sacrificing God's truth for my truth? And this is the thing nobody wants to really address. We can't live a certain way and expect God's truth. It's going to be contradicting to what he has set the standard to be. And it's just the fact of the matter is he's willing to give us a second chance. We know that. So we have to be willing to stand up in that truth, regardless of who we have to leave behind, regardless of who we have to face. It's just truth, and it takes a soul that is brave, and it takes a willingness on that person who is knowing that they have the truth in them to share that truth. And that's what I would like to do. And I'm just like, whatever questions I have to ask, whatever methods, whatever strategies I can utilize to get to the truth, I will do that. And it's just like, I want to be able to always be a voice of truth and not lie and say it's easy, it looks good, it feels good. Yeah, when you're in the truth it does, but when you're living a lie, as we all have before, it doesn't feel good. It does not feel good to live a lie. And unfortunately, we have to try to reframe our mindset in a way to really start believing the truths that God wants to show us. So it takes some effort. Okay, I have had to go through some kick butt stuff to get to the truth. And I'm willing to kick some butt to get to the truth. And that's just the way life is. It's not going to always be a bed of roses. It's not going to always be easy. But when you're standing in your truth, it's nothing like it. You come alive. You coming in alignment with the Lord and Him revealing His truth to you just begin to resonate more than anything else, and nothing else can compete with that. So you want to do what it is that the Lord is telling you to do today. And if you hear Him telling you something, and then He's trying to get your attention, listen. I mean, it's just the truth, and you want to be living in truth in this day and time, and you want to walk your truth. It is hard. It's going to be crying nights. It's going to be up all kinds of times a night. It's going to be ugly. It's going to be sweaty. It's going to be bloody. But we can't negate the fact that it's the truth. You want to be in truth, and that's just all that I wanted to share in this video. This is not a long message, and that's just because the truth doesn't take long. You know what you need to do to get to where you need to be. And if you don't, find somebody to help you. And that's just what it is. Sometimes God put people right in front of us. He has so many free resources. You don't want to pay for coaching. You don't want to pay for a mentor. You don't want to pay to do this. You don't want to pay. You don't want to use your energy. You got to give something that's just life. You get out what you put in. And it's just like, I keep hearing, I've heard messages say where the church is the only organization that people feel like if they've been hurt or been rejected, they feel like, they don't want to be a part of it. Like they say, you don't hear people saying like if their dentist or doctor messed up that they're going to stop going to them. You don't hear people saying like, oh yeah, my cashier at the grocery store just had an affair or did something unthinkable and just repulsive, and I gotta stop going there. I just gotta stop. So you're gonna cancel everything and everybody in order to get where you need to go? How's that gonna look on you? You can't get nowhere if you just cancel everybody. There is second chances. Like, everybody's messed up, and it's not a big problem if you continue to be it's a big problem if you continue to look down on people who have been through things. And it's just like, I mean, we're all trying to seek the truth, and we all need to be nice to each other. And I understand there's still standards, and everybody haven't just gotten there yet. Everybody hasn't awakened in their purpose, and everybody's not yet walking in their truth. So we do need to address it, because there's no way around it. Because I know in my life, my own life, I was not addressing some things, and I couldn't get where I needed to go. But when I was finally able to get that good kick in the butt from the Lord, I was able to get where I needed to go. And it was the truth. I needed that kick in the butt. And it hurt. And I cried. And I prayed. And I still push myself. And I will always do that. And it's just like, I need truth. I don't care what else is out here. I don't care who's doing what. I'm going to live in truth. I will not live a lie. Because a lie is going to hurt way more than it does to tell the truth. And we see it all the time. And it's just like, you know the result of your outcome. Why keep doing what you're doing and you're getting nowhere? So there is another direction that you can choose to go in, but you have to be willing to admit to yourself, I'm doing some things that I don't like and I need to find another way. And if you know the way is displeasing and disheartening, there's only one other way to go. You want to go towards something pleasing and something uplifting, and the source of truth to get us out of what we're in is the one and only God. And that's just the truth. I mean, yeah, you can use other resources and other things and therapy and counseling, but it's only going to be through the truth of the Lord that we are able to really get where we need to go. There's just too many gray areas for everybody to know the answer. You can't take a piece here, take a piece there, take a piece from whoever and whatever, and still think that you're going to make up this life of trying to avoid God. It's just, hey, quit running. Just get that good kick in the butt one good time and get on the path to truth and seek the Lord, because it's just really tough out here, and you want to be in a good place. And just sometimes we do fall flat on our face, and God already knows that. He know you, and it's like, why would you be afraid of that? Like, I love the fact that God loves me and knows who I am and knows my messy mess and still willing to give me a chance. And this is not just some blab it, grab it type talking, coaching, trying to get to y'all. I don't care who don't like what I'm saying. I really don't. And it's just the fact of the matter, like, this is the truth. And some people are going to get offended by it. And it's supposed to do that. Truth does that. Truth calls you out. And it's just like, I still gotta do it because I know who at the end of the day knows all my mess, and I know at the end of the day who gonna really be here and rock with me and really hold me down. And it's not always going to be people. And I'm just sorry, but sometimes we miss the mark, and that's where the gray area, that's what God is for. He's for, my coffee's spilling. He is for the gray area. I mean, he know you could figure it out, but not all of it. And it's not supposed to be for you too. Like, it's just so many obstacles to try to figure out. And why would he give us all of these doctors and lawyers and preachers and teachers if one person could figure out? No, we cannot all figure it out. And I'm just a small piece of the puzzle. Continue to utilize your resources, whatever the other resources is that God is giving you. But I just have to speak in the truth. And when you come over here, that's all you're going to get. Okay, guys? So this video was just a good, tough love, motivate video. And just tell you, like, be a seeker of the truth, and the truth is the one and only living God. It's not in your sage, it's not in the chakras, and it's not in all of this world religion stuff. It is in the one and true living God. Okay, if you hear me, make some noise. All right, y'all. Until next time, bye.